Hey everybody, it's Josh
And Jenna.
with ResortTV1, and today we're going to do our Thursday thoughts, but since Jenna is here for Christmas, we thought we would do our Thursday thoughts together.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And we wanted to kind of do a little bit of a recap of the amazing year that was 2019.
Yes, so amazing. Can't even get over everything that happened. It was awesome.
It was just really beyond words incredible. And so we're going to do this kind of sort of like a live stream, but more, you're watching it later, kind of like a vlog. So we're not going to do a bunch of takes. If we mess up, you can just laugh at us.
Bloopers.
The bloopers will be in the video this time. So it'll be kind of more like a podcast, more of stream of consciousness kind of thing. But we've got several highlights that we want to talk about throughout the video. And please leave a comment. Let us know what you thought the highlights of the year were, both for our channel, and then post what your highlights of the year were for you.
Yeah.
Good things that happened to you, or things that, challenges you needed to overcome, or anything like that. Post those in the comments down below. Also, be sure to leave us a like. And of course, like I said, those comments, and then subscribe if you are new, because we normally do live streams every Friday at 6 p.m. We have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, so follow us on all the things.
Follow us on all of them.
So, all right, guys. So again, 2019 was such an amazing year. It just really went fast. A lot of cool things happened, and the channel just grew and grew and grew. And I think what's the biggest one, and we'll start with that. We start kind of going through the year one thing at a time. The first thing was New Year's 2019. Actually, this is kind of in 2018 when this happened.
Yes.
But it kind of carried right on over into 2019.
It did, yeah.
So we had a New Year's Eve stream at Epcot, and we actually hit 9,000. Was that one? I think that was the one we hit 9,000 concurrent viewers. That was July 4th. I'm looking down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we had
3,000.
We had 3,000. I'm sorry. So New Year's Eve we had about 3,000, maybe a little bit more on that stream. But the biggest thing was New Year's Day we hit 40,000.
We did, yes. 40,000. That was awesome.
40,000 subscribers that day was a huge milestone, and it came right on New Year's Day, about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, so that was kind of cool. Then we did a live stream right after.
I was just going to say that. We sure did.
So that was really neat, and what's interesting now, if you look at the stats, is we are at 79,000 right now.
We are so close to 80.
So we're about 800 subscribers right now away from 80,000. So if the New Year's streams and the next few streams go really, really well, we could potentially in just about a year have doubled our subscribers.
That's crazy.
So that already makes 2019 really epic and just amazing. So thank you and welcome everybody that's new.
Yes, thanks guys, and welcome.
So we're so glad you're here. This is a great community. We've got a lot of great people here, and we're just so glad that you're a part of it. We are not going anywhere. We're going to keep doing these streams, these videos, and we're just going to keep trying new things as well.
That's right, yeah. Yep, keep moving forward.
That's right. 2020, we've got some new things planned, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Not in specifics, but just, maybe some illusions.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know.
Gotta keep with us.
That's right. Stay with us. Keep those notification bells on. Check and make sure they're on all notifications so you don't miss anything.
Definitely.
So after the New Year's, we actually had, I had some good streams in January and February, but the biggest one I think we did one of our, not our very first, but one of our first all-day streams for a long time. And so that March all-day stream, I'm not exactly sure, it was in the middle of March sometime.
Yeah, sometime in March.
It went really crazy, and we really got over 1,000 viewers and stayed over 1,000 for the whole day, which was really amazing for us.
It was huge, yeah. Yeah, and then...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, and then, what was it, shortly after that when we hit 50K?
It was just a few weeks later, like towards the end of March. I was on spring break, I believe. We hit 50K, but those streams, we had some really big streams in March, and that really pushed us towards 50K. So between January and March, we went up 10,000 subscribers.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, so the spring is usually big because everybody's planning their trips and everybody's getting excited about coming to Disney.
Yeah, for the summer.
Everybody gets excited about the holidays and has a great time, and I think everybody's busy with family events, as it should be.
Oh, sure.
And then once you get into January, you get in, which was what we're getting into now soon here, then you get into the time where everybody starts to think about, okay, the cold weather's kind of cool, but I'm ready for spring, and I'm ready to, after Christmas, I've heard a lot of people say they'd love for it after Christmas just to get warm and start being
That's how I was when I lived
summer.
up north. I was like, all right, cold Christmas. Okay, Christmas is done. Let's get back up into the 80s.
Yeah. So 50K was amazing. I mean, halfway to 100, and what a cool milestone that was. And actually, we hit it while Corey was streaming.
Oh, that's right.
So our friend Corey Meets World was streaming, and he
Yeah.
realized people were telling him on his stream that we were like 15 or 20 away from 50K, and he was like, okay, come on, guys, let's get him there. Let's get him there. So he actually helped push us over the edge, which was super cool.
That was awesome.
So big shout out and thanks to him.
Yeah.
And then in April, we did the very first ever 6-park stream.
I remember that. That was amazing with our West Coast crew.
So we did all 4 parks at Walt Disney World, and I'm talking about the theme parks, not the water parks.
Yeah.
All 4 theme parks at Walt Disney World and both theme parks at Disneyland.
Yeah. Yep. And we had Joey with us
Yep.
and Keith. That was fun. That was
Yeah.
so much fun.
We had a lot of great people with us that day.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of fun. And what was amazing is that we actually were able to, do something that not even really Disney had done.
That's true.
So
yeah.
not, at least not live. I think that they've shown the 6 parks now on their, Disney parade coverage, which they did on Christmas
yeah.
Day.
Mm-hmm.
So they do that, but it's not live. This was a live feed of all 6 parks.
Yeah, that was so much fun too. Just to see the differences between the parks, it was awesome.
Yeah, so that was one of the really cool things. We like breaking new ground, and that was one time we were able to break some new ground and just really show what our stream switching technology, our stream hopping technology can do, and just really give you guys a fun stream that day. So
yeah, that was so cool.
And then on May 4th was my birthday.
May the 4th be with you.
That's right. We had the Star Wars Day, of course, but that's also my birthday. A lot of people know. We had a couple epic birthday streams, I believe, on May 3rd and 4th because it was Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the first ever 4K park stream.
That's right. Right at the end there we did that. That was really cool.
So we did a 4K stream. That looked amazing. That was the first ever, we think, and I've done some searching, we think that may have been the first ever 4K IRL live stream, what we call out in the field, basically.
Yeah.
People, I think they're comfortable you can do 4K streams from your computer, but that was the first, I believe that may have been at least one of the first, especially on YouTube, 4K cellular streams.
Yeah.
Out in the real world, as it were.
It was really cool.
So, and then what else happened on that day, Jenna?
Oh my goodness, the TTA monsoon. I forgot that was on your birthday. Was it? Wow. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You guys, I'm sure remember that. And if you don't, you'll have to go back and watch. Josh pulled it out of the live stream into a separate video. So it was hilarious, but also not fun being there.
We actually, that video did really well. I believe it's got like 70 or 80,000 views by itself. So it's not too hard to find if you just search for TTA monsoon.
Yeah.
Several people corrected us and said that actually wasn't a monsoon. We do know that those happen in the Pacific Ocean,
Yes.
but also that is a colloquial term for a lot of rain.
Oh, it was a lot of rain. And it was like blowing sideways.
Tropical downpour.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's what it was. So after that, we had Galaxy's Edge opens at Disneyland, and we actually, Jenna and Britt were down there. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so Josh couldn't make it right away. So luckily, Britt from West Coast Crew was there, and he helped me out with that, which was amazing because, you guys know I'm not as techie as Josh. So
it's good to have Britt there just in
great.
case something went wrong with it being such an important stream.
It was a very important stream, and he had it all under control, and, I'm just so glad he was there. So big shout out to Britt, West Coast Crew.
Yeah.
And, that was an amazing day. We hit our record, at that time, which was 5K watching.
5,000 watching.
More than 5K, I think.
Right.
So it was just amazing. Just going in there, checking it all out, and having you guys with us. It was cool.
It was really neat, and just to watch all that, like right before we got on the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run was when it hit 5,000.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
Yeah, and then I think it peaked a little bit too during when I made BB Grape.
Yes, yeah, it went up then too. So that was it was an amazing night. It was the night before I left for California. It was my first time at Disneyland like since 2005 or something.
Yeah.
So that was pretty incredible, and I was really excited to come out there and join them, and I was sad that I didn't get to be a part of it. Speaking of which, something else happened for the first time for Jenna and Mom and Dad.
Yeah, so before Galaxy's Edge opening, Mom and Dad and we went with West Coast Crew, got to go to Club 33 at Disneyland, and
amazing.
Oh my goodness, literally a dream come true. Like never ever thought I would ever be able to go to Club 33, and just having that opportunity, like I don't know, still feels like a dream.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have taken the videos and the pictures and have the merch, I'd be like, wait, did I really go?
Yeah, it is really surreal, and we'll talk about. I got to go a little bit later in the year, so that was
we
cool.
missed Josh for sure, but it was like the only time we could go, so.
Right.
It worked out that you got to go later then.
Right. That worked out really well, and we got to see two different sides of it. You got to see it with the tiki, overlay, and I got to see it with the Christmas decorations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was neat to see both perspectives. So
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was amazing.
So and then we were both at Disneyland for a while and had a few live streams there. We overlapped for a few days and had several live streams, and then. They went home, and I stayed a little bit and did some live streams.
Yeah, and we even did a coast to coast with you and I.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Of course, the app died right before we started that day, so that was fun.
We worked it out.
Yeah, we figured it out. We always do. We're not usually late going live, but that time it was like, it won't go.
Yeah.
It's not working. Not going to do it. So that was fun. But anyway, and then later in June was actually when Britt was streaming Galaxy's Edge later on. He went for his birthday or the day after.
Yeah.
And this was when they were still doing reservations for it. I believe he had already gotten a reservation for later on. Mm-hmm. They hadn't opened it to the public yet. And so he went for his reservation because he had only been at the cast previews.
Right. And then with us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right. That's right. He went with all reservations when you guys were there. But so he actually was able to get us to 60K.
Yes, that was awesome. Yeah.
So that was fun. He got to show fireworks from Batuu for the first time too.
Yeah. That was really neat.
All the residents of Batuu didn't know what it was.
Yeah, what's happening?
So.
Yeah, and then the July 4th, which I didn't get to be a part of. Well, you did switch it to me there at the Contemporary, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But we had an epic stream there too.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, we actually hit our record then July 4th. Was 9,000 watching, or just shy of 9,000, I think. Maybe a couple people shy. We'll call it 9,000. It's close enough. But what was crazy was, of course, we had the big stream on July 3rd at Magic Kingdom, and then July 4th was even bigger. But I knew that the stream was going to lag right at the end there, or right as we were walking out, because it was really having trouble all day that day. And so I thought, well, Jenna was up on top, and they actually did Magic Kingdom fireworks a little bit later.
We got to see both fireworks, Epcot and the Magic Kingdom.
The problem, was unfortunately for whatever reason, the signal was still pretty rough.
It was. There was a ton of people on that balcony. I don't know how it stayed standing, but
yeah. So we got as good as we could. It was a really good idea. I think this year we've got some ideas to make that work even better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, stay tuned.
By then, I think we'll have 3 phones to switch back and forth, and so we can have one phone on high quality, one phone on medium, and one phone on super low.
There you go.
So we can switch between all those things and have no matter what happens, we'll have a stream going. So anyway, so that was really cool on July 4th. We're also hoping to make some really, really great history. We'll see what happens on the New Year's Eve streams.
Yeah, which is coming very soon.
So we'll do formal announcement videos on that tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then in August, one more thing. I put this on here. I also did my epic fall on July 4th. I was so tired from walking both days, and I just misjudged a spot. I was trying to get around somebody that was passing me up, and I just misjudged where the planner was and took a pretty hard tumble.
By his favorite ride.
By my favorite ride, the TTA. And if you want to search that up, I actually made a separate video of my epic TTA fall as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wasn't there to steer him. Usually I'm like, Josh, watch out.
Yeah. Mom tried to grab me, but she was too far away, so that was all right. But so anyway, so that was July 4th, and then we had August, the first Halloween party, which was really epic. I believe we tied our record. Well, I don't think we got to 9,000. I think it was 5,000 that night.
Yeah, which was still pretty good for Halloween party. That was awesome.
And then afterwards, and that video now has about 152,000 views. So that video really, that first first Halloween party did really well.
Yeah, it really did. It was an awesome night.
It was pretty crazy, pretty incredible. So got all the candy and did all kinds of rides and just had a great time and saw the new fireworks for the very first time.
We did, yeah. And then the Cruella de Vil's Hideaway. That was cool, too.
That's right. Thanks to Donna.
Yes, thanks to Donna. That was awesome. That was so fun.
Big thanks to Donna Jaworski, and we had everybody there with us and just had a great time.
We did. It was awesome.
The whole crew. So, all right.
And then we had Walt Disney World's Galaxy's Edge opening. And we got to meet the Dis and That crew for the first time. So they went with us to the opening of Galaxy's Edge at Disney World, and we just had an amazing time.
Yeah, it was really cool to meet them. It was very surreal. Mm-hmm. And they had stayed up all night, and we actually met them after that. So it was really cool, like where we met them there at the front of the park. Yeah,
we met them up there, and we all went into Galaxy's Edge together. And they had Oga Cantina reservations, so we all got to go in together with them, and like at 8 in the morning, but that was awesome.
Well, and it was going to be 10 in the morning. We got into the park like at 6 in the morning. Yeah. And so it was like, okay, what are we going to do for 4 hours? Because we had already ridden the ride at that point, and then it was like several hours long and everything was super long.
Crowded, yeah.
But we worked out. We got in there a little bit earlier, and then actually inside of Oga's Cantina, we hit 70K.
Yeah, that's right. How cool was that?
So that was pretty cool. And now we're just about to hit 80K. So it's been a couple months, but we are ready to hit that 80.
We really are. Yeah, that was awesome.
So it was really cool meeting those guys.
It was. And speaking of them, the next day or next couple days?
The next day. We had to make some changes because Hurricane Dorian decided to come and spoil the party a little bit.
Yes, because we were going to do this on a Saturday, but we did it on Friday Night Live, which worked even better, I think. Yeah. And so we did the Beverly Challenge for Give Kids the World, and set up by the Dis and That guys. That was it was amazing, and we got to be a part of it. It was on our stream, and we raised over $12,000, right?
$12,000, give or take a little bit here or there. But basically, what that does is pays for 2 children, 2 families to experience the parks that are. Give Kids the World families. It gives 2 families an experience. That's $6,000 each is what the Give Kids the World people told us. So that's pretty amazing that we were able to basically help sponsor 2 families to have their amazing Give Kids the World experience.
Yeah. Really cool thing to do, and just fun. Everybody that got involved with it too. So it was great.
Yeah, and one thing I forgot to mention too, and this is just on a personal note, I moved a lot closer to Disney. I've got my studio here.
Yes.
That we're in,
I like it.
Both in the studio, and
I like it.
I was telling people on the stream the other day, I need my what do you call it? The silver play button.
Oh yes, that we're gonna share.
Yeah, we're gonna share. Well, I'm gonna see if we can get 2 of them.
I hope so.
But we need to put it there.
Yeah, no,
right there.
That'll be a perfect spot for it.
We'll find somebody who can make us one so we can have 2.
We need to.
But it needs to be right there behind where I'm sitting.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So we're gonna do that. But the other thing was I got to change to my dream job, which was really cool too. So this has been an epic year. Just not just for the channel, but for on a personal note. Liam's growing and just really doing a lot of good things and it's been just amazing, just to be able to be closer to everybody. And, Jenna's been able to have more time lately to go to the parks, which has been great.
Yeah, more live streams, right? Can't complain.
Right, more live streams. And, now that my school's calming down a little bit, I'll be able to be involved in more of those live streams. So it'll be really cool.
Yeah, definitely. So. Yeah, and then we got the Skyliner opening, which was awesome. Well, I got a cast preview.
You got to go first, yep.
Very cool. So Mom and I went, and that was awesome. And then you went to the opening, and then we met you there. So it was so cool.
Yeah.
And just experiencing that, and it kind of felt like the old, they didn't call it Skyliner, what was it? Skyway at Magic Kingdom. And I mean, obviously it's different, but
it really felt
very similar.
And a lot of people said, just the ease of getting on and off made it very people mover like.
It was, yeah, and very peaceful, and I don't know, we just loved it.
It was really, really
still
amazing. Yeah, we still love it. I haven't been on it for a while just because of constraints of time, but it's been pretty amazing. And one other thing, we forgot to mention too was we got 2 cast previews for the Walt Disney World Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that's right.
You got to go with Jordan, and I got to go with Justin.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So. So it's just really been fortunate to be able to do, all those things. Plus, we had several times when different people took us throughout the fall and summer to on those Illuminations, and we got to go on Illuminations cruise with Michael K.
We did, Michael K.
And
Rob,
Donna.
Rob plays, and then and then
Donna took you on one.
Donna took us on one, and Texas
Takes took us on a Happily Ever After.
Yeah.
And the Tobins, of course, took us on both Illuminations a couple times.
Yes.
And then Happily Ever After once. So we've gone on a lot of these cruises. It was mostly in 2019 that happened.
That's so true. Yeah.
So a lot of fireworks cruises from a lot of very, very generous people. So that was really, really amazing just to see that. And we've made a lot more, we've gotten a lot closer with some of our friends in the community. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. But so what's next?
So after that, we have the Illuminations Farewell, which was an amazing stream, but also sad at the same time.
Yeah, it was amazing and sad.
Yeah, but it was fun to share that with you guys and
14,000 other people.
Exactly, and that we got to share it with all you guys was just cool.
Yeah, and we gained over 1,000 subscribers that night. Yeah. We hit our record number of viewers. We shattered our record number of viewers. I was going to say smashed, and I decided to say shattered. Well, shattered. We shattered our record number of viewers, which was 9,000 approximately, and up to 14,000. It was just like blown out of the water.
What?
We were like, there's a small city watching us right now.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like,
that was incredible. And, we had a lot of people help hold the spot, Donna and Samantha and Nick.
Yep.
And, then you guys
did
it the next time. The Rainwaters helped. So we had a lot of people hold our spot so that we didn't just have to stand there forever. We got a good spot, but also we were able to walk you around a little bit and just show you some of the highlights from the night.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, and just really epic. Again, I think we hit over 1,000 new subscribers, and just were able to. The other thing, Disney didn't stream that one, so I think a lot of people, if they wanted to watch that last show, I think, they really wanted to watch ours. Plus, we got to see the barge blow off, the last Inferno barge blow off.
That's right.
They almost made us leave, but then luckily the security guard let us stay.
Yeah.
He had been told to clear the area, but I think he realized it was like, okay, it's about to go. I can just let him stay for a minute longer. So anyway, and then Epcot Forever, the next day premiered. That was all Skyliner happened, and then like a couple days later it was Illuminations, and then the next day it was Epcot Forever.
A lot of things happened. Yeah.
So it was really at the end of September, 1st of October.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and that was a fun night as well, which Disney Parks streamed that one as well, but our stream still did pretty good for that night, and we held a great spot there, and
it was neat to see the whole show.
Yeah, and the music was really cool with the old Epcot music. We like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we loved seeing and hearing Horizons, veggie fruit,
my goodness, yes.
You name it. So that was. I'm trying to think. In October, we did a few more Halloween party streams. We actually, one of the highlights this year too was we actually had the Halloween party annual passes or party passes, and so we got to go just pretty much whenever we wanted.
Yeah, and sometimes just go enjoy. And maybe one time I think I just went and got candy, and that was it.
Yeah,
candy, go home. We
took Liam one time too. We went and several times and just had a good time. So Disney, if you're watching, please do the party pass again for the Halloween party. That was amazing. We don't mind paying for it because we really got a lot of good use out of it, and we got to go. I think a lot of times we feel like if we want to buy a party ticket, we want to stream it so we can take you guys along.
Yes.
But it's nice to do both. Sometimes it's nice to just go enjoy with the family too. It's nice to be able to do all those things, and since we live so close,
to do a vlog
or whatever it is. So that was really, really cool, and was just a really good deal to be able to get that party pass. So
yeah. Yep, that was awesome.
Speaking of parties, then the first Christmas party.
Yep, first Christmas party, and it was awesome, but there was one little downfall about it.
Downpour.
It was raining pretty much the entire night.
The downfall was the downpour.
Yes, exactly.
It was very, very rainy.
Oh my goodness. And you couldn't see the fireworks.
I kept thinking.
Or the castle.
No, nothing.
Who took my castle?
It was gone. I kept thinking, this soundtrack's really, really good for this show.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know how the fireworks go with it. Plus, the rain was getting harder as we were going.
Oh, it was awful.
We were trying to hold umbrellas.
The stream, the umbrella.
We had like four, we needed 5 hands between the two of us.
We really did.
We didn't have 5 hands.
And for the parade, we had an awesome parade spot.
Yeah.
But holding everything was
Well, and we did that just this last Friday too for the parade. Then we actually got the same spot, and then we're able to do it. Actually, it was even a little better, so I didn't have to hold it up over the people.
Exactly.
We learned where the rope was.
Yeah, we were right there in the front.
So that's cool. We live and learn. But that was really neat, and the first Christmas party was fun, even though it was very rainy.
Yeah, and then the others that we streamed we could at least enjoy the fireworks then and see what was gonna, the projection on the castle. That was amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we really, those fireworks, I've watched it. I don't have time a lot of times to watch our streams over and over again, but I have watched those fireworks even just from Friday, to get myself in the Christmas spirit and whatever. Those many wonderful Christmas time fireworks are so incredible. And I've watched them probably 10 times.
Oh, wow.
Just from our own stream.
Yeah, I've listened to the music in the car, that's for sure.
Yeah, so it's really, really cool. I hope they bring that show back next year. I really liked it a lot.
No, I agree. And the new Halloween one was pretty cool, too.
It was. I think the Christmas one for me was better.
No, I agree.
The Halloween one was really fun. I liked that they had the Mickey and, I don't think anybody can complain about having the original, Fab Five characters in there.
Yeah, and how they made my house, the castle haunted. I
made it like a haunted
cool.
house. So yeah, that was really neat. The Halloween fireworks. I think people they miss you miss Hallowishes, you miss holiday wishes and things like that. And I totally get that. I understand, but I do think the two shows are really, really good, and I think it's cool. People talk about having not always liking that the new characters are in all the shows and that's all that's there. Well, you bring back all the original characters that were Disney. I think that's pretty cool, and they all got to go trick or treat, and it was a neat little story.
The song, I love the song.
Trick or treat. Trick or treat, yeah.
For Halloween.
That was it. See, there you go. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
You made it 23 minutes into the video. You got to hear us sing a little bit.
That's right.
All right. So there you go. 24 minutes in almost. All right. So I told you it was going to be like a live stream. And then after that,
much trouble.
Yeah, all the trouble. That was at our resort hopping tour at the beginning of.
I ended the stream.
See, at the beginning of December it was right as the Halloween. Sorry, right as the. I'm sorry. That was the beginning.
Last Halloween fireworks.
Last Halloween and first Christmas. it was the first. Well, it was the last Halloween party.
Okay.
But then the Christmas decorations were starting to go up.
Oh, that's right.
So it was kind of an awkward time frame because the tree wasn't up, but like literally some of the Halloween decorations or some of the Christmas decorations were starting to go up.
November 1st.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I would think it was November 1st. So, yeah.
So some of the resorts were starting to have Christmas decorations.
Yeah,
so that was.
And if you didn't hear all about the trouble, go back and watch that.
Yeah, all the trouble. Jenna accidentally stopped the stream, which I've done before, but so we at the end of the stream, at the bottom of the stream,
The bottom of the ninth.
at the bottom of the stream, Jenna said, "All right, guys, well, we've had so much trouble." And she just said it like it was just like this no big deal, like that was just, like okay, guys, we've had such a great night, we've had so much fun. She said we've had so much trouble.
I meant to say so much fun, and then trouble came out because we did have trouble.
It's a lot of trouble. All the trouble. So there was that, and then let's see. After that, in Thanksgiving, I went to Disneyland and got to do several great streams. Britt and I did a 9-hour stream there, which was pretty crazy.
Oh my goodness.
I got to see Halloween or Haunted Mansion Holiday. It's kind of Halloween, I guess.
It's both, yeah.
Haunted Mansion Holiday and Small World Holiday for the first time. All the Disneyland, Christmas shows, and I don't know, it was just amazing. Plus, like I said, I got to go to Club 33 for the very first time. Got to see the Christmas decorations there, and it was very surreal just to be in there. I think we stayed in there for like 4 hours.
Yeah, we were too, and I didn't. I could have stayed longer.
Yeah, I wasn't upset about that.
I wasn't upset about it. Nope.
I can come back to Disneyland anytime, but you can't go to Club 33 anytime.
No, not every day.
I mean, I can't go to Disneyland anytime. I'm just saying I can plan another trip there.
Exactly. Yeah.
We can save up and pay for another trip. Sure. But yeah. Okay, so what was next?
All right, so then after that was not too long ago, actually, the opening day of Rise of Resistance, which Josh and I say is the most amazing ride besides Horizons.
Since Horizons.
Of course, but since Horizons. Just so cool. And just being there and the excitement with everybody else and trying to figure out that whole boarding pass thing and getting it. And
I was very excited. I was like, we got to the front of the line and then it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
We still did pretty well. I'm glad Jenna was, because I was trying to, she was kind of following me and holding onto my backpack, and I was trying to get us to the front of the line.
I gotta get a boarding pass.
between the two of us,
we did it.
We figured it out. As I was like, because the traditional wisdom at Disney is get to the front of the line and you're good to go.
Quick. Yeah.
And I was like, we're not that far away, and I saw openings and people, and I was like just trying.
So I'm like holding on to him and like going. I'm like, okay,
trying to find her phone. Yeah. So
but we did it.
Yeah, we got to go on it 2.5 times.
Yes, we did, because it broke down.
And we got a new boarding group in line.
Yeah.
Because the people in front of us were able to do that.
Yeah, and they were the one that told us. They're like, guys, get on your phone again.
Get a new boarding group.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that amazing ride. Totally worth getting up early for. And I can't wait to go again. We haven't been since that day.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Anybody that got upset at us or anybody else because we went on it twice, we haven't gone on it since it opened. So we didn't take anybody else's boarding passes.
Nope. But soon.
Yeah.
We're going to take our
own. We're going to go back and do it soon.
For ourselves.
Well. I think if you're willing to get up early in the morning, you can go whenever you want to go.
Well, I mean, like we've said before, it's like just if they had a regular queue line, you get out of line and you get back in it. Same thing.
It was the same thing. That wasn't any different. But anyway, so it was cool, and the ride was literally just mind blowing.
Oh my goodness!
It was just It's hard to even explain
on the floor, like, what did I just ride?
I mean, it's like you're on the Star Destroyer.
It is. It really is.
So it's really, really cool.
We won't give too many spoilers.
No, I mean, I think everybody knows it was on a Star Destroyer. Sure. But people have seen some of the pictures. But if you haven't watched any of the videos, I'm not going to spoil anything else for you. But there's a lot of surprises along the way, so definitely be prepared for those. I haven't seen Rise of Skywalker yet, and I saw half of a tweet at the beginning. I'm looking at Twitter, and I'm like, ooh, the beginning, I could tell from the beginning of the tweet, that's a spoiler. Delete. Like,
close,
not going to look. Not going to look. So I'm trying.
Like today, we were watching the Christmas Day parade with Mom and Dad.
I told Mom to stop watching.
And they had the commercial of Rise of Resistance. We're like, close your eyes, close your eyes.
Yeah, because we're going to have to take Mom and Dad out there early in the morning because they haven't seen it yet. So there was that, and that was an epic day. We streamed quite a while that day. Even
we did.
after
it was like 8 hours, right?
Yeah, it was. It was about 8 hours. Because we streamed through then the second boarding pass. And it broke down, so then they had well, because we were in the ride, and then they took us off the ride.
Oh, yeah, and then we got another fast pass, and we got to ride, what's it called? Smuggler's Run.
Yeah, Smuggler's Run. Yeah, it was really cool, all the things we got to do with all that. It worked out really well, and it just proves sometimes at Disney that patience pays off.
It does, yep.
So.
And Early birds get the worm.
They do. Yep, you got to be early. Now, luckily now, if you haven't seen, you don't have to be early. You have to be early, but you don't have to be there at 4 in the morning anymore.
Yeah.
You actually, as long as you can get in the park, you might want to get there between 6 and 6:30. I say not that, obviously that's still really early.
Yeah, because they've been opening, I think, at 7.
They
at
open
least
at
during
7.
Christmas.
They don't open the gates at all until 7, and you can't get a boarding group until you get in the park.
Yep.
So basically, you just need to make sure that, the earlier you get in, it's still not going to open till 7, but the quicker in line that you get in, the earlier you're going to get a boarding pass. Usually boarding passes are gone by about 7:45 or 8. So it's not like you don't have to be first in line, but then again, it may mean that you're waiting until maybe after lunch or something to ride it. So just kind of keep that in mind.
And you have a 2-hour window, so
you can go somewhere else and come back.
Yep. Exactly.
So we had an all-day December stream, last Saturday the 14th, I believe.
Yeah, not too long ago with Joey and Keith again, and it was awesome having them with us. And we did how many things?
30 different attractions.
Yes.
That includes the shows. We did 30 different attractions. We included the monorail to Epcot.
Yep.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible.
The longest stream I think we've done.
It's the longest stream we've ever done. I mean, obviously we had to stop it. We only stopped it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Stopped it and restarted a new one because YouTube only allows 12 hours at a time. But it was I believe it was over 17 hours, maybe 17 and a half. I'm not sure, but it was definitely the longest stream. And I actually think, unless somebody can find another one, I actually think it's the longest in-park stream anybody's ever done.
That's pretty cool.
Like I said, others have done streams that lasted longer, but I'm talking about the longest amount of time spent on a stream by anybody in a park.
Okay. Yeah.
It
was a long day, but it was fun.
Yeah. So there you go. Lots of records, lots of people watching, and just a lot of fun.
Yeah, so much fun. And we even have a little bit more for this year. We're planning on our New Year's coming up, right?
Yep.
New Year's streams.
Yep. So we'll announce tomorrow where we'll be for the Friday, stream. And you may already know, but we'll announce it tomorrow. So be looking for that video at 9 a.m. every day at 9 a.m. And then also, we have New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve. We're going to do those, and so we'll announce a little bit more about that later. And there may be a surprise stream in here or there. We'll see.
You never know.
So
that's why you have to have those bells on.
Yep, stay tuned.
Put
Keep
your bells
the bells on. Yep. Be there with bells on. That's right. So thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great year. I cannot wait for 2020. We have some pretty crazy.
We have some crazy things.
We're going to invite Daffy Duck onto the show.
No. He's not Disney.
Or like Liam says, sure.
Sure.
He's gonna start calling you Jenner. He's got his Boston accent going there. So sure. But anyway, so that's going to be really cool. We have a lot of things planned. We're not going to give away too much yet, but it's just let's just put it this way: we're going to do some things we've never done before, and things you probably did never expect us to do, or at least
and things that I never thought I would get to do.
Right. So there's going to be some insane things happen in 2020.
Wait, where's my other arm? Wait. There it is.
I'll move over here. There we go. All right. This is way too much fun. Look, ResortTV1.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be insane, and really even we don't know everything that's gonna happen. No. We have some plans, but we had some plans for this year, and it went way further than we thought it was gonna go. Important plans. That's right. Where does that come from? Friends?
Oh man, where does that come from?
I have important plans.
Yes, it is.
It's friends. Yeah. I think that's Chandler. So. But anyway, we have a lot of great things, and like I said, we really had no idea how far it was going to go this year. It always goes further than we think because you guys are just so awesome.
Way more, than our expectations.
Way more,
sure. Way more, yeah. We need more, yeah.
There is more, yeah. So if you're still watching, congratulations for making it over 30 minutes through the video. I sure hope that the audio is still synced up. If our mouths and the audio are not moving at the same speed, just don't worry about it. All right, guys. So we'll see you soon. I was going to talk a little bit more about Rise of the Resistance, but we hit on that, I think, and we'll talk more about it later. But suffice it to say, if that is where Imagineering is heading, I think we're in good shape.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, I'm excited for the future.
So, all right, guys. Well, be sure to check out our sponsors, MickeyBlog.com and MickeyTravels.com for the best and free Disney vacation planning advice. Go check out MickeyTravels.com to book your next trip to Disney. Also... Then
go check out
Victor.
Thank you. Victor Naraki. I was like, this is a live stream, so I need to do no, okay. It's not a live stream.
Not a live stream, it's
so
a vlog.
Go check out Victor Naraki. He is a realtor here in Central Florida. If you've ever dreamed about living near the magic, check him out at celebratingflorida.com or facebook.com/NarakiRealtor. and make sure you tell them Resort TV1 sent you.
That's right. And you can find a great house just, close to the magic here,
That's
just
right.
like what we have. So don't forget to talk to Victor.
Uh-huh.
Also, be sure to check out cordcuttersnews.com if you'd like to save money on your TV bill, but still watch all the shows that you love. Obviously, they can tell you how to watch more Resort TV1.
Yeah,
No.
right.
But that's free. It's always free.
Yes.
So all you have to do is have an internet connection to watch us. But definitely go check out cordcuttersnews.com. If there's some of those shows that you'd like to watch, but you don't want to pay full price for a cable subscription, go check out that cordcuttersnews.com, and they will help you figure out how to save money.
Yeah.
So that's all for now. And look, the video didn't record. Just kidding. Thought I'd just get you there on that 34 minutes of talking and it didn't matter.
I have to do this again? No. Just kidding. I don't mind.
No. All right, guys. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Leave us a comment. Don't forget.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
And also that.
Wait. Oh, there we go.
All right. So for now, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye-bye.